Travis Kelce has made his decision and he will be returning to football this upcoming season with the Kansas City Chiefs. We got some updates when it comes to the NFL rules that might be taking place. And then we got some updates from them defensive linemen and them linebackers out of the combine. Y'all know me and Stevo gonna talk about it and break it down, but you know you gotta hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm Bobby, and you know I'm with Stevo. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Stevo, what's the word?
Man, what's the word? These jokers out here already day one showing out.
No, real. They doing their thing up in the combine. But let's kick this thing off talking about Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce. Hey, them Kansas City Chiefs got that beat down up in the Super Bowl. I ain't think it was going to be like that. And then after that, they took that L. Travis Kelce was definitely sitting there contemplating, deciding on what he was going to do. But we heard from Pat McAfee. He got a text from Travis Kelce pretty much saying he's coming back for sure. He's going to try to get in the best shape he's ever been this offseason and get back to the mountaintop. Stevo, how you feel about Travis Kelce returning to football?
I mean, I was expecting it. I just didn't feel like that's something he wanted to leave as his final game, especially the performance he had. Like, it wasn't a good performance. He didn't look like himself. Like he said, even he didn't really look like he was healthy or in the best shape possible. Which is, that's what happens when you at the end of the line. But at the end of the day, I knew he wasn't gonna sit there, get his ass whooped after he could have made history. He ain't gonna walk away from like that. That's a stain on it. Like that'd have been something he'd never forgive himself for doing. Even if he don't win again, just trying again and having a better performance to leave on his way how he wants it. So I knew that's not something he will want how to end it. So I'm not shocked that he's not retiring.
Hey, bro, that's what happened when you find somebody that you really, really love and start laying up. The belly poke out a little bit more, big dog. Hey, he even let the fade go. Motherfucker done grew his hair out and got a comb over. Motherfucker be sitting in the mirror going like this for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I agree with everything you said. The man, me as a competitor, I can't go out like that. I could take a loss, but you got your teeth kicked in. You got whooped. I can't go out like that. Hell, and it's part of one of those reasons why, hey, you look at one of the GOATs in Tom Brady, you say, hey, bro retired, but he came back. So I can't go out like this. I got to go do something. I got to go give me one. I got to go compete just a little bit harder to leave a better representation of myself on the field as I exit the door into retirement. So I got to give a lot of love to Travis Kelce. We already know that, hey, at this day and age, it ain't an easy decision to come back, but shout out to him for being a competitor to come back, for sure.
Thanks. Yeah. Like Jason Kelce is brother. I know he
Yeah,
like, bro, ain't no way you end it. Like even Jason, he ended off losing in the Super Bowl, but
right.
they ain't get their teeth kicked in.
That's a fact.
So like he was able to leave on his own accord how he wanted it. I know this is just not the proper way he would want to leave.
On
He
the
too
rear.
he too prideful.
Definitely. And you got Patrick Mahomes right there. Ain't no way,
I
boy.
need you, bro.
You
Come
always got
on, man.
to on the real.
You can
His
do this shit. Come on, man. One more time.
one more time. Do it for the Swifties. It's busting. But at other news, Stevo, we got the NFL talking about some more changes. We heard the Green Bay Packers dry snitching and trying to remove the tush push from football. They heard our thoughts on that. But it looks like that the NFL during this combine and leading up to those owner meetings that they're gonna have in a couple weeks, they looking at some other rule changes. Number one is they looking to use the technology to help spot first downs. So the anticipation is that the referees will still spot the ball, but if it's like a 3rd and 1 and somebody runs the ball and they have to determine if said player cross what they need to cross to get the first down, technology will be implemented in those situations. So you looking at that. And then another rule change is that they looking at expanding the overtime rules that they use in the playoffs to the regular season. To where right now the current rule sits at, for those that are wondering, if the team possesses the ball first and scores a touchdown, the game is over in the regular season. In the playoffs, the team that scores first, the game is not over. The opposing team still gets the opportunity to possess the ball. So they're trying to move that rule into the regular season. Stevo, how you feel about both of those rules?
I mean, the technology part I'm cool with because I always felt like the more technology gets better, the more accurate the game is going to get. And why not? Like you should want to have your own most precise accuracy when it comes to that because we've seen games get flipped because of that. But,
Right,
it is a part of the game that I do like the human error a part of it because it's a game. Like
right.
and like you ain't gonna get everything right. But when it comes down to it, like if they can I'll say like I like that it's only for like certain places. Like okay, third down, crucial down. That's when it's going to be implemented. But besides that, the other rule I didn't like it to begin with. So the fact they try to do it with this, whatever. Like I like I said, I just feel like you copping out. Like you trying to really take away defense at this point because that's what it's was always about for me because at the end of the day, you're a professional team. You should be able to stop a professional team. If you can't do that, game should be over. The fact that you trying to we'll give them this ain't college. Like that's another like why we not changing these rules in college? Because their rules is starting to look. It was completely different, and then they had to learn to adjust to get to the league. Now they ain't got to adjust to shit because we looking more like college these days.
For
So
sure.
like I don't like the rule. I don't like the second rule.
Well, I think the first rule is what I think we can agree with that you need that technology, especially on 31 or 4th and inches or something like that.
Mhm.
And you still allow referees to be a part of the game to still go out there and do their job. You just ensuring that when it's a must get yard, technology gonna help us pinpoint this. You ain't got to worry about a damn referee pulling out the damn card. Remember the one that pulled out a card a couple years ago to try
Yeah.
to measure it? Funny as hell. You ain't got to worry about none of that. You ain't got to worry about somebody just making a mistake. You use technology, get it right. But the second one, I'm with you, bro. This is the professional league, bro. And me personally, I think the overtime rule is perfect where it's at in the playoffs and in the regular season. These guys got brutal 18 weeks of football. They don't need to go out there and play
And putting
a
up damn
15-minute
right.
OT and then say play on Thursday, or with the NFL, play on Friday or play on Saturday. No.
Especially how we seen Detroit defense just die towards the end of the season. Like, and that's just and the thing is, you already added more games. We playing more games than ever, so they're playing more football than ever. Like, I just don't think it's necessary. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not a necessary rule. You already got it in the playoffs. Leave it where it is.
I'm with you on that, bro, because me personally, I think that the NFL needs to focus on balance between both sides of the football
Yeah.
because I know it's another sport, but the NBA focus so much on offense that pure fans that tune in the most, they feel like the game is missing something a lot of the times outside of close to the end of the season in the playoffs.
Yep.
But with football, we know that every single game matters. So you got to make this thing, you got to give players, if you say that's your number one thing with the safety and player safety, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. Bro, if the defense come out and they stop you, you ain't got to worry about the game being over. You going to stop the guys, get the ball, you go down, kick the field goal and go home. It's not our fault that guys, you got to be able to judge, but I will say that also has to be some fair calls and some fair adjustments coming for when people throw the flag in those moments. That's what I think they really got to look at because we can all agree that those flags favor the offensive side more so than the defensive side. Guys get automatic first downs off little stuff. It can be 3rd and 10. If the defensive back is holding on a pass play, it's 1st and 5 the next play.
Yep.
I don't necessarily like that rule.
I don't
So
either. This is just
don't
like I said. The perfect thing you said. The perfect word is balance. There's not enough balance. Is for the last I say 2 to 3 years, it's tilted. It's been more offense heavy than anything. And I get it. I understand the importance of offense. We're the highest in television now. People are watching. It's exciting. But at the end of the day, you can't take away the core of value of what football is.
for
At the
sure.
end of the day, you got to play some damn defense. You got to be some men about it. And you just get, it's a lot of cop. To me, it's a cop out.
Facts. Because they already done took the damn what is it, USFL
No, you
kickoff
already
rule.
changed the damn kickoff rule, and that shit's stupid.
A lot of people didn't like that rule.
I
I was
still
okay
don't
with
like
it.
it because why college still doing it? And why? Like, what's the point?
Can't tell you, big dog. This just it's one of those states to where you just look at it and be like, all right, I guess. But I think the NFL gonna like that particular rule, the kickoff rule, simply because there's more returns happening. Hey,
I
these
guess.
kickers got stronger legs. Tell them to back the fuck up.
Right. That's what I would have said. Nigga, you had to kick from the 25 or some
On the
shit.
real,
Something.
Mugs kicking at the 35-yard line, around that line. No, push them kickers back. These motherfuckers got power legs.
I'm on super kickers on my mama.
60 yarders and shit on a
I'm
daily.
on
Like
it. These
what?
motherfuckers kicking through the uprights from half from field go from midfield. Like
On
what
the
the fuck?
real.
With
Crazy
wind.
as hell. So that's just crazy, bro. But hey, before we get up out of here, bro, we got to talk about the combine, Stevo. Man, what were some of the standouts that you seen or that you heard going around on this day for the defensive line and the linebackers?
Well, of course we gotta say James Pierce Jr. So
Bro,
he was in my guy, one of my mock drafts of somebody that we should pay attention to. But he ended up, I think if I'm not mistaken, he has the fastest 40 time today with a 4.47. That's crazy.
that is crazy.
And this is not a little dude. I think
No.
this 6'5", 260.
Yes, bro. Big fella.
Long arm man nigga. Like
That's
he he
crazy.
he 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 is every he's going like I predicted. I feel like he's gonna shoot up, and this is something. The performance he did on today, he's gonna shoot up for sure. Like
I
he was
will.
in between that. I think he was ranked between 18th pick to like 14.
Hmm.
He gonna flirt with that 10 now.
Definitely. And Abdul Carter. Yeah. Some crazy news with the shoulder at first that we was like, I bet
Right.
we can work through that. And then you got another bomb come from his camp with the foot. Ooh, I ain't
Man,
saying
yeah.
he ain't gonna fall out of that top 5 or top 10, but hey, that injuries like that make you you know what I'm saying? Be like, nah, let's see if he fall and maybe a good team snack him up. Who knows? They be like, we ain't got the place for that to have him right now. Maybe some teams look at though that they probably feel like they can help him. But along with James Pierce, bro, we had a guy named Shamar Stewart, edge,
Mhm.
40-inch vert, and 10 feet 11 inches on his broad jump. This man is 6'6", 285. And everybody was raving about him, saying he was one of those standout defensive linemen that was out there, Stevo. My only question is, from Texas A&M, what was the production, my guy? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I ain't trying to shit on him, but when we talk
It's a
about
valid question.
when you look at all these athletes and they be able to do stuff the way I at least evaluate talent, I'm pretty sure you agree. I got to make sure my stats match up with my film,
Hmm.
or at least my film got to tell me a story, and I'd be like, okay, this is why a guy stats don't match up with the film. So yeah, that's an interesting one. But hey, go out there and make a name for yourself. Maybe because we seen guys all the time have great college careers and then come in the NFL and flop, or not have a lot of attention in college and then come to the NFL and thrive. So we ain't gonna completely write them off. Some impressive numbers at the combine, but I'm gonna still be interested to see how teams feel about his film.
Yeah. And the same thing I'll go for Landon Jackson. This dude, this freak motherfucker. First of
Bro,
all, he's listed as 6'7", 264.
Crazy.
This man went out there and ran a 4.69 and he stumbled.
Crazy.
So who and we don't even know how fast he could really go. And then he proceeds to go get a 40-inch vertical.
Crazy work.
And I don't know if you remember this. You remember the dude that was in that was real young and he was hitting the little pad work and he just looked like he was slapping it. Eh,
Yeah.
that was him.
Crazy work.
He done grew up now. They ain't the same
Crazy
Landon
work.
no more. He out there. You see that bag work he did, that bag drill he did, punching shit coming off that thing
That's what you
low
want.
with speed.
That's what you want, man. When you rush these people, when you rushing, or hell, if you even running blocking or pass blocking, the man that you trying to beat, you got to punch the hell out of him. You got to make him feel you. Whatever you trying to do, pass block, or rush the passer, or have run defense. The guy that's in front of you, you got to be able to show some force. So seeing those guys go out there and ball out, bro, is very intriguing. Hey, this a big fella, bro. Indiana, CJ West, running at 316 pounds, got a 4.95 40 time. Boy, those one of those situations. Nah, bro, ain't no fighting, big dog. You got to see something else. We got to see to something else, yo.
Yeah. And it's the same thing. His cousin, I'm just talking. He ain't really his cousin, but out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
Yes,
This dude, 6'4", 313, ran a 4.97.
bro. Crazy. 34-inch arms. Y'all know NFL. Look, they comparing him to Chris Jones. Y'all know that's unfair. Chris
He
Jones is a Hall
he
of Famer. Come
yeah,
on, y'all.
he is built like that motherfucker though.
He is though. He got the measurables. You can't hold him. But hey, you can't really look at too much into the comps that they're gonna try to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I think
Yeah.
that's a part of the job. You're gonna try to compare him to somebody and see
And
what's his peak
usually,
is and stuff.
hey, yeah, as long as I've been paying attention to that, they're usually looking at what they look
Yeah,
like
I agree
what
with that.
and how they and what they kind of similarly play like.
Yeah,
They ain't necessarily saying, okay, he does this exactly like that. They're like, oh yeah, this is a big mug like Chris John, and he kind of move like him.
hey, that motherfucker Chris Jones is a monster. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
but I don't think I ever seen Derek cry before the national anthem, so I don't know. So I'm just saying.
Hey, you get that motherfucking Chris Jones tip, just know you in for a game on offense. If you trying to defend him,
That
it's
must be
over.
a leaky face. You get no, it's two cries. It's the one you saw at the Super Bowl where he had to make himself cry. And then the second, and there's the real one. It's like a faucet. That
On the
motherfucker
real.
cry look like a goddamn river.
On the real, and then go out there and be a dog. That shit remind me when
Monster.
Mike Tyson used to be. I used to cry before I fight because I really was about to hurt somebody.
I
What?
was to cry before I like I really wanted to hurt somebody. I thought I was gonna kill them.
Bro, that shit is crazy to me, man. But hey, Friday, man, we got the defensive backs and our tight ends that we're gonna be having to bring y'all the news and updates on. So y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned into that. Stevo, man, you got anything left for the episode, bro?
No, just we gonna have the comments. We gonna have thank y'all for the comments for sure. That's what I want to say. Thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the subscribes, the likes, the engagement. We appreciate it. We gonna keep it going.
For sure. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let us know your thoughts on everything we talked about today. Travis Kelce returns, some NFL rules changes, and those news and updates from them defensive linemen and them linebackers from the combine. We're going to keep y'all updated. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. We appreciate y'all. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. For sure. Peace.